Hello, Reckoning7 and welcome back to Grand Tactician The Civil War. We continue in the Whiskey and Lemons DLC update, following the grand career of Colonel Alexander Leslie and his mighty Scottish Brigade. We are of course heading into the second day of the Battle of Washington, and we are engaged with a larger Confederate force, about 54,000 Confederates to about 36,000 Federals. We give them a good licking on day one, but they do hold the strategic parts of the map, and now we must advance and take them out. Indeed, my orders have come in to say the Army of Lincoln is under attack, and we must march and support, which is what we are currently doing. Well, it's going to be a bit of traffic jam across this fort here, so we've been asked to move up to support the Army of Lincoln, who are going to get themselves roundly trounced, I think, given how few there are. Wait, what? You want me to head over here? Interesting. Okay, I don't think this is a a sensible place for me to go with my men, but orders are orders. Take over command. Ooh. Interesting. But no, I'm going to save my prestige. I'm not going to spend on that. We've got promotion to gun for at the end of this day. So we'll do that. Issue the order and off we march. I'm sure we have a hard day's fight ahead of us. Although I seem to be the only one going in this general direction. This is where we had our engagement yesterday. So perhaps we're going to engage the force over here. Men are moving, yes. Struggling to get across the stream of traffic. Fine. Let's just crank speed up until this clears. Or until we get another order. These poor boys in blue are getting roundly trounced. As we question our superior's orders sending us off to the Broad Branch. Ooh, I spied something. Slow time down a little bit. Looks like we have company. Let's move to engage. Let's throw out some skirmishers. We may be in trouble if we're not alone. Where am I? Infantry, skirmishers. Indeed they're not. Do I have some support? Right, the rest of my division is indeed coming. Let's throw skirmishers out to the left here. We'll have our main unit with our lovely, lovely white coats. Just advance, well, we'll engage who we can. Also engage them if we're standing there. Drop down to 2x. As your brigade is deployed and in contact with the enemy, continue under my own will. Certainly. Right, can we shoot them now? We can. I'm guessing by the fact that they just hit the dirt, they don't have muskets. So we don't have rifle muskets. I'm a bit on the disrupted side though, which isn't great. But I don't want to get too aggressive until the rest of my division come in support. So I'll maybe just engage with this first one. I do have to watch my ammunition, it's not great though. So how about we advance slightly? Ideally, okay, we're cohesion. No, it's the skirmishers. Cohesion is improving. It's gone from disrupted to failing. It should hopefully improve a little bit more. We're apparently cut off. Although my commander is here. Yeah, 1st Division. Not quite sure what he's doing. We will focus on our own little microcosm of the battle. Now, I would like to try and hit the dirt so I can increase my experience up to level 3. Should improve our fatigue management even further. Not the greatest trait to have, but it'll do. Right, we're in position. And hit the dirt. Good. New gents are going to be providing some flanking fire. Excellent. Although I have no doubt you're probably going to get engaged by these brigades at some point. 2600 against the 1800 of ours. We are taking advantage of cover, lying in the dirt. But yeah, ammo is a concern. It's early in the day and we did fire a lot yesterday. Oh, another 50 men hit the dirt. Hold, boys, hold. Okay, a bit of flank fire. They don't have the flanking modifier, so maybe we're not quite far round enough. That's okay. We'll do a bit of a stand-up fight. Lots of prestige from inflicting casualties. Yeah, I suspect we've made up in being a defeat. But that's kind of okay. As long as our personal glory and prestige continues to expand. Right, they're starting to pull away. They fear us. Just need you gentlemen to stand up. I do wish that right to left movement was ever so slightly smoother in the camera. It's a bit jerky. Keep the pressure on. Ooh, there's quite a lot of Confederates over here. We'll do our best to hold them at bay. Ideally first by smashing Lewis's brigade. Right, where's the rest of our detachment? Just chilling. Oh, dear lord, good sir. Oh, it's the 3rd division I'm part of. Okay. And you're going miles away. I feel like I'm in slight left hung out to dry here. Aha! We have seen off the Lewis Brigade. There's a bunch of Confederates moving in. Right, I want to check the orders of the rest of my division. Oh, you've got one of these weird loopy orders. So they are coming back. In a way that makes no sense whatsoever. Okay. So they mean well, but I feel somewhat on our own for just now. Well, we have to be careful our advance here, but why not see if we can't pressure them a little bit. 22 rounds though. Troubling. Yeah, no, we will probably have to fall back sooner rather than later. Let's leave a good count of ourselves before we do. 3 stars, this is a very experienced brigade. I just gotta see, we've got one of the most experienced brigades in the Union by now. Okay, this goes well. See if we can break these guys before the rest of the Confederates get here, and then promptly pull away towards our own reinforcements. As we run out of ammunition. Good. Are they starting to come back? Well, no. We're on our own, boys. Ah, so the skirmishers do give us a morale boost as having a supported flank. That's nice. I think we'll have to break these guys. But that may be the end of our little adventures over here. Go on, Scottish, give me hell. They're starting to pull back. Love to break them before they go. Make sure we stand up, maximize our range here. Thousand losses. Ooh, that's rough. Now, withdrawing under fire is quite a big hit on the old morale. Whether it's enough to push them red, I don't know. Wow, they're actually facing the wrong way. Gentlemen. And they've gone. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right, this seems like a great time for us to fall back. I'll leave my skirmishers in place to cover our retreat. We shall pull back to friendlier units in the face of rather overwhelming Confederates. I'll leave my skirmishers where they are for just now. Give it time for the main bulk of our forces to retreat. Are you going to start retreating when you start engaging because those cavalry have come into range? You're not entirely sure. Not you're engaged. How many cavalry? 2,000. That's a lot of cavalry. Okay. You seem to be doing a good job against them, and they may not have the range, but I would quite like you to... oh, why can't I get you to fall back? Okay, they may not stick around for long. But let's use our improved fatigue and go for a double time order. Come on, gentlemen, fall back, please. There we go. What are you guys up to? Oh, you're just hightailing out of here as well. Yeah, we have essentially no support at the minute. Okay, I think we've done enough. So I'm going to say at double time, let's go over this bridge. And we'll see how we're doing from a fatigue standpoint. You're already tired. Okay. Move it. You boys are doing a good job. You can fall back slightly. Gracious, do we even hold this bridge? I think we follow the rest of our army all the way back to the point at this stage. I think if we get caught, we're just gonna be doomed. Right, see if I told you to halt. Then reform to a proper marching column. Right, and then say, hey, get over this bridge. Will you turn to face Confederates or will you go forward? See what I mean with this camera? It's just like, takes too big a jump when it moves. Move, man, move. Waiting for a perfect marching order, which is debatable priority at this moment in time. Okay, and you're off. Good. And looks like the Confederates are going to let us go as well. So again, I'll let a bit of a gap open up and then I'll just withdraw these skirmishers back as well. But we're going to be pretty tired. We've almost no ammunition. And we're a long way from the rest of our forces. So we'll see how it goes. That may be our fighting for the day. Looks like the rest of our army should hopefully take the points. We're apparently still facing a minor defeat, although that may change once we capture these locations. Because ideally, if we can, if our friends here can deal with the limited Confederates that are here, then there's only the larger force which we have done a sterling job of delaying. And all's well. Davies, you're not looking too quick there, mate. Are we still on double time? No, that's just on our regular marching pace. Excellent. Okay, let's pull in the skirmishers. I don't think we need the screen anymore. Okay, let's kick up to 20x. How goes the battle over here? Oh, that's a good sign. And they break some more. And some more boys in blue on the other side. Yeah, this is doing very well for the Union. We haven't taken the more valuable point though. It's still nudging us towards defeat. Oh, we have arrived. Let us head up towards the battle. Let's just take the road. Oh, that's most of the road. Let's do that then. There we go, that works. I really wish we were just taking the road, to be honest, Leslie. We should be on the use the road command. Yeah, use roads. Oh well. Okay, we have lost 7,500 men, and we left 10,000 dead Confederates. It's a larger proportion of our force, though. We are a smaller army. I don't think the AI is particularly intelligently bringing them to bear. But it looks like we might clear out this small force here. Why don't we slow down to 5x, let's break out our skirmishers, and we can deal with that detachment for artillery piece there. Good. Then we'll have to wait and see what the next orders are. Might get it to the end of the day before any further engagements, which would probably be the best outcome for us, to be honest. Alright, we'll come hold this fence line. Defend the point from the Confederates over here. And wait and see what happens to our army. Hopefully you guys can pick them off. Yeah, let's go up to 20x. Nope, they've broken, which is good. We could take the cannons, but let's maybe not. Right, and I think this will probably do us for the day. We're interested to see if we'll stick around or if we fall back and call a defeat. Either way, I'm hoping this is enough to secure prestige. Secure prestige, sure, promotion. Bipolar, nonsense. Let me guess, attachment? Yeah, always. Is there anyone here? This could be a foolish move. Night is nearly upon us. Looks like the main Confederate forces are down here. Why don't we just go and nab this? Hey, a bunch of prestige for it. Excellent. don't know what's happened to the rest of my division. They've ceased issuing orders. A bit of a Confederate infantry push down here, and end of the day. Okay. Oh, they're going for a day 3. Interesting. Okay, we start back here, because why wouldn't you? You know, it's not like the objectives in front of us. We have... what kind of resupply is that? 14 bullets a man. Okay, what are our orders? Do I have any? Apparently not. Okay, well, let me use some initiative then. Maybe go up near the point, secure some defensive line along the fence. Hope that instills some kind of action in the rest of the army. Okay, so I'm moving across our front. Bulk of Union forces are still twiddling their thumbs. We know there's a large Confederate force probably coming in from this direction. No one seems to have gone to secure that point, which is positive for us. We're coming in as a minor defeat at the minute. I don't really want to attack on my own. Okay, let's just sit here. Going to slowly move in our favour because we hold all the points. $14 rounds, and with that I can't really expect to do too much. Two detachments. That's bad. Okay. An unusually quiet day. Now, given that we hold the points, the Confederates' AI should be prompting it to attack. But I guess that may be not the case. Alright, I definitely don't feel that my brigade is strong enough to go and are roaming around on its own. Potentially we kind of come in behind through the woods and maybe cause some problems, but we have taken a bit of a beating. So I'm just going to sit here and see what happens. And you know what, I'll put a bit of a cut in and bring you back whenever there's movement. Alright, so we sat for an entire day and did absolutely nothing, which was interesting. Which is fair enough from the Union side, because we control both points, and therefore this is slowly taking our favour, and has now indeed reflects a minor victory. We were apparently resupplied, but we're still only showing 14 rounds of ammunition, which is not ideal. Our guns are blaring, but apart from them, no one else seems moving. It looks like the Confederates have essentially lost the will to fight, and may sit in exactly where they are until they auto-break when this fills up. Okay, so we've finally been given a new order. It's now at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Both armies seem content to stand and wait. We've been asked to rally around the colours. During the battle, men will follow the colours. Usually the colours follow the commander. But today your flag bearer seems to look down on death itself, getting in the thick of the battle a lot more often than is healthy. And of course you draw inspiration from his fearless actions. I mean, today we've stood on a hill, my friend. Well, men your honor home, men will ask how long your luck will continue. It's just a boon. Oh, yeah, okay. That wasn't an order then. But yeah, I have a feeling that this is just where we're going to see it. You can see that slowly filling up, and then eventually the Confederates will break. I don't think it's going to happen tonight, so I think what we shall do is in the morning, maybe go out and find ourselves a little bit of trouble, like spend these last rounds that we do have. Just to... because why not? Last little bit of prestige before the battle ends. So in that regard, I will jump ahead till, I suspect, tomorrow morning, where we will do our last hurrah of the fight. Okay, we're just at the start of day 5. We've been given... oh, we've lost me there. A few more rounds, we're up to 23. Oh, some But interesting, the Confederates look like they've amassed for an attack on Dr. Noble. And frustratingly, we are starting quite far back. So I guess this is where the action of the day is going to be. And we'll probably decide the outcome of the battle. Let's see if we're issued any orders or if it's just a case of advance. Because I will quite happily move forward to protect our position. Defense isn't great along here, actually, for either side. Still a unit down in the woods there. Yeah, let's throw our skirmishers. We can assist in that initial part of the battle. Otherwise, I don't want them to come take this point. Let's advance our troops slightly forward as well. Advance! I also don't want to draw the ire of all the cannons, because that wouldn't go very well for my men. I am somewhat upset about the general sheepishness of Union commanders. We'll be advocating their change. Deploy to engage. Okay, which means actually what I need to do is, oddly enough, come back here. So I count as being in the battle zone. Which will net me another lovely 10 prestige, right? You can just kind of hang about here. But when you get into the woods, I may call on you another time. Come on. Okay. Did I get my 10 prestige? I did. Good. Now we can move out in advance. I suspect just swinging over to the right here. Let's try and support. It's quite an aggressive position. Let's put it here. We'll use our skirmishers to guard our flank. We'll see if we can't put some pressure on the side of Herbert's brigade here. A few more routes, and I think this battle will end. It was one of them. Especially this piecemeal fashion, the Confederates have decided to throw their infantry in. Which is always a debatable approach. Well, actually it's not debatable, it's just bad. I see a few 1 stars, but yeah, I would say we have the most experienced brigade, certainly in this army, not entirety of the Union forces. Oh, they're pulling back. Oh, do you know, let's keep pressuring this side. Why not? Not sure why I got prestige for that route, or that one, but I will take it. I suspect this is their army falling apart now, actually. Alright. How about them while we can? Yes, engage at will. Just gonna mop up a few of these artillery damage. There goes one, that's good. $400 prestige, that's not bad for a day's outing. Okay, and they've all left. We've only got 2 minutes. Okay, done. Excellent. Alright. Nice, 250 for casualties inflicted. A few other bits and pieces. Yeah, 14,000 dead Confederates for only 9,000 dead Federals. Well done, General Nathan. You're welcome for my part in that. I don't know if I'll get one, but I feel like I deserve a commendation. Yay! Colonel Leslie's become famous and an inspiration for his men. Awesome. Why we are here is to be mentioned in the dispatches. Hey, we got promoted. We're now promoted to Brigadier General. We can apply for commands of divisions. Alright. Question we have is, within the First Corps, Army of Washington, do we want to, I suppose, do we want to stick within this corps and this army, or try and go further afield? I just don't want to end up on garrison duty again. Although there's a lot of corps buzzing around the place. So if we look at the army, we know why I cannot do that. Oh my goodness, 686! Prestige cost for new commander points will be lower for every day serving at the same command levels. This theoretically should get cheaper over time. I don't want to move brigades, that just feels, that's a sideways promotion. I want this division. Okay, so we're not quite there yet. It's expensive to get new command. The other thing is we have a little bit of money, but I can't afford what we want. We weigh 180 pounds. This feels like a lot. It's currently holding our weight. Maybe we should go down to army provisions. Just for a little bit, just to trim our weight. What's that in real money? 185 pounds. What's 2.2 pounds a kilo? That's like 80 odd kilos? That's not that outrageous. Depends how tall we are. Now the other thing is there's actions and things we can take. However, that's just money, money, money. I don't want reassurance. I don't want reconcile because I don't want to spend the prestige. Okay. So we're back to holding our place until we get a couple hundred more prestige. Ordered our units to march southeast. See if we can maybe engage someone else. We're not far off, a couple hundred. I mean, theoretically, this should be getting cheaper if I read it correctly. Well, let's see, 689. We'll remember that. We'll come back to it. Unless it only applies for other divisions, if that's what it means. And sideway moves become cheaper. See if we just sit in garrison duty again. I might cry. Okay, we're in Washington. This is good. Are we going to advance from Washington? We are not. Ah. Damn you, High Command. Damn you. I need one more battle before I can get a little bit more control. Oh, even then, it's only divisional control. I mean, the other option is yeah, we could jump out here. I know they're in the middle of battle, so maybe we can't wait till it's finished. Oh yes, how are we doing? We haven't really changed weight. Huh, so that seems fine. So they're fleeing in panic. So if I look someone like you guys... Yeah, I could spend quite a lot to jump out here to a different army if we think we're going to get more action. It's hard to tell. I mean, presumably there's going to be battles in and around here. What about the 4th Corps here? Otherwise I would be leaving my beautiful Scottish Brigade behind, which does sadden me. It's a lot of Confederates facing off against these guys. It could be quite a big battle though. It does look like where this is going. So within your army, where are you? 4th Corps? Of what? The Army of Washington, right, that makes sense. I wonder if we can pay to get a hold of it, the whole brigade moved over. So 1st Corps, 2nd, 3rd, 4th under Kelly. So we could come take over brigade for 300. Ouchies. Yeah, that's quite a lot. That's maybe not giving us the path advancement we're after. Hang on. Ah, it's just a brigade, isn't it? Out of interest, if we tried to say throw our own brigade under someone else. You gonna give me an option or are you just gonna say no? No. Okay, never mind. Alright, advancing. Fate remains to be in the hands of the gods. Yeah, endless drill and inspections. We're famous for Pete's sake. Although the rest of our skills are pretty poor. Anything else we can particularly do as a commander? I mean, there's other bits and pieces we could spend some money on, but I'm not sure there's much advantage to it. Really, I think we're saving up money to do some of these actions, although they're quite expensive. Throw a party. Camp pleasures. Alright, anyway. Not much to do but hurry up and wait. So I will do that and I will save you the hardship of it. Okay, so it is the start of the winter season, November 1st, so I have taken this opportunity to replenish my troops by sending them home, or back to New York. Hopefully come back with a few more bodies, but it will take 46 days. So nothing is going to happen for the next couple of months. So on that note, I will probably call this episode to a close here, and we'll pick things back up in 46 days' time when I've rejoined the army with my reinvigorated brigade. So hope you're enjoying this, and I'll see you then. Cheerio. Alright, slight addendum here. In what is perhaps the cruelest twist of fate that's ever befallen me in this game. Like the day after I sent my units home to replenish, because we were in winter quarters, the orders came for the 1st Corps to cross the river and head into Virginia, and have actually gone and engaged a couple of Confederate units here. And of course I'm nowhere near. I'm currently up in New York beating the drum for recruitment. Because why would I expect a winter campaign? Looks like quite a chunky battle's going on. And victory at Leesburg. I'm so upset that I missed that. And we're still off. And it's still like, what am I now, 40 odd days? Oh, what a fool I've been. 37 days. Should never have trusted the AI. Alright, well, we'll see where this calamity unfolds next time. Hang on, where are you guys off to? Or are you off to Grafton? No, they may be marching westward, but I am not. Painful, painful. Okay, right, as I said, next time we'll pick up when our unit rejoins the army.